Hey everyone, my name's Pupsker, and today I want to talk about Palworld. Should you buy Palworld? What is Palworld? Will you like Palworld? Well, let's get into it. So everyone, getting into Palworld, starting the game, this is what the game visually looks like. It's a very Breath of the Wildy, open world looking game, and it is quite literally Ark survival mixed with Pokemon, essentially. Instead of dinosaurs, you have Pokemon. This game is an Ark survival game, first and foremost, and a Pokemon game, I'd say, second. It's a little weird like that. So a lot of what you're going to be doing, first and foremost, is creating and managing your base. This is going to be the base operation of the game. Since it is a survival game, you have to build up your base, build up your automation, and then you use the pals as workers to build up your base even more. As you can see, I have a pal logging here. I have maybe, some mining there later. I have pals cooking food sometimes. Sometimes they're in their hot tub. And I'm not super far into the game. I'm like early mid-game or something. I'm level 25, 26, 28, something like that. And the game has technology up until level 50. I don't know if this looks familiar to you, but this is quite literally the Ark survival skill tree. It's just ported into this game. They very much do not hide the fact that this game is not original in the slightest, right? It is Ark survival Pokemon. A lot of the pals, which is what they're called, are sometimes just pretty much one-for-one ripoffs of Pokemon's. Other times, they're so generic, like a general just lamb that who cares. And then you have ones like this, which is a literal one-for-one ripoff of a Pokemon and then just changed around a little. So this game really doesn't try to hide the fact that it is Pokemon, but in a Ark survival landscape, okay? They do not hide it at all. The game has sold 5 million copies plus already. It's killing it on Steam. I have probably like 15 hours, maybe 20 hours in it already. It's a fun game, but again, you might not like it if you don't like the Ark survival style of game, because it's not like it's a a turn-based Pokemon game. It's like a live Pokemon game. You have your pal spheres where you used to throw your spheres. You can eventually ride around, use special skills with a lot of your pals. For example, this pal is a gun. So they just have their gun on top of me. Eventually you unlock guns. This world has pal slavery. It has pal torture, pal guillotines, pal torture chairs. So this game's very, very messed up. So do you like it so far? How do you like how it looks? We'll get into combat after. This is the general build menu. You slowly unlock everything to build, and it all is automation in the end of it. So you're unlocking things to automatically create more things, to automatically create more things, to automatically create more things, to unlock this, to unlock that, to unlock that. This is a skill progression tree game, right? You're slowly unlocking every possible item in the game. There's more to get here, more lockers, which is just more storage, more automated food, more beds and stuff so that they sleep well, right? You have torches, you have a foundation to your housing, you have general traps and defenses, random stuff, furniture. So as you can tell, the game it's not really hiding the fact that it's, Ark survival. Under my face cam, let me just tab out right there so you can see, we have the general look of your health, shield, food bar, your hot cold meter, daytime cycle. You can swap between all of your pals in your inventory, spawn different ones, which do different things, right? This one's a flamethrower, which is pretty cool. Not mad at flamethrower. This one is a mount you can ride. I gotta chuck that off. So this one is also a mount I can ride. I just have to build the saddle for that first, because you have to unlock items to do things, right? That's essentially what these games boil down to. I have to unlock my saddle to unlock the ability to ride it. I have a Tansy assault rifle, which is like a monkey Pokemon essentially with an assault rifle. Probably works the same as my Liftmonk auto rifle. So that's how the game works. You got to set up beds, food, auto farming, you slowly set up everything. And I'm not the biggest Ark style gameplay enjoyer. Let me tab out again to hit the face cam. So I'm having fun, but it's not like my favorite type of game. I'm not a huge Pokemon fan or anything like that. I enjoy a good Pokemon game, and I used to love Pokemon, but I don't care about it anymore, really. So it's like, But this game is definitely made for Ark Survival Pokemon fans. Let's get into some quick combat since I saw that one right there. Your character, in the sense of combat, is the most useless thing there is. Once you unlock guns and can like auto attack, it'll be a little better, but your character is just so weak that you're better off doing this, like throwing out your pals or using the F skill with your pals and watching the pals fight. Because the damage you do comparative to the pals is like dog. Like, look at that. I poke it 127 with a headshot. Yeah, 88. My pals hit about the same. 263. Like, once you get to bosses, your damage seems even more insignificant compared to the pals. And you can just run away and let them fight, or I can put the pal on my head and use it to shoot. Oh, crap. So there's a lot of combat you can do. You can hide behind pillars so you don't get attacked. A lot of the game is Breath of the Wild, exploring, Ark survival shenanigans, right? You can go around the world getting your collectibles, because there are chests thrown around the world. There are collectibles all over the world, and you can eventually just unlock everything to do everything. I'm, again, still like mid-early game, but there's so much to do. As you can see, this is the general world. You have a huge rendering distance, especially if you're on PC, so you can take a lot of views to see what's going on. There are things called effigies, which are the world's collectibles. They're little green things, and when it's nighttime, you can see them a lot easier. So this game's already, for a lot of people, probably like their new favorite Pokemon-like game or Ark-like game, and it's already sold 5 to 6 million probably by now copies. The game has had a lot of controversies, though. I can go around on my mount killing everything, by the way. Since they're such low levels, I can just spear them. Because, yeah, your damage is 100% a lot higher once you get a higher level. Like, I feel like this game has hidden level defense caps, so if you're fighting something a high level, your damage will be really low. I don't know. Or it's just like certain bosses and enemies have much higher defense. But at least you'll be able to kill lower level pals a lot easier. Oh yeah, I can, why didn't I show you this? I can attack them too on my pal. Let me use my power blast right there, right? Ah, I hit it. Look at that, 2,700. I can just straight up nuke them depending on the skill. This one easily misses, as you can see. Oh, but I can kind of control where it goes, so. A lot of different things you can do in the game, a lot of collectibles, and that's generally how it works, right? There are also dungeons in the game, and there are also bosses in the game. You teleport between those teleport areas and slowly unlock the world, right? Oh, just nice Genshin Impact teleports. So you just explore around everywhere and collect all the things you possibly can. That's the general idea of the game. You go around, you collect, you unlock, you collect, you unlock, you automate your bases. I have my other base right here. Let me show you my other base. I just started with it, and it kind of sucks as well. I'm not a huge, again, Ark survival type player, so I'm really bad with these style of games. They don't tickle my fancy personally, but I made my base here because this base has ore. Ore is a resource that is kind of a pain in the butt to get. But at least I can slowly build up my second base. You do get raided and attacked at your bases when you're just hanging out there occasionally, like pretty often I'd say here and there. So if you're spending a lot of time at your base, you will get attacked. If you're not, oh my, they're all mining, you're probably good to go. So there's a lot of just things you can do in that regard. I should definitely replace some of these with like a wood working dude. I don't know which one specifically. I'll replace you. Sorry, no more mining. Instead, you go chop wood. So that's the game. That's like on most of the game. There's exploration, there's boss battles, but it's a very basic game to show. I can show you the pal deck. There's 110 pals, 111, sorry. You get bonuses based on XP for how many captures you have on the pal, up to 10. So the fastest way to level, the game 100% wants you to, capture each pal 10 times. That is how you power level in this game. And that is how you quickly unlock all of your technology and items. You just go around capturing everyone. I've captured 12 of those, 11 of those, 10, 9, 12, 9, 6, 3, 6, 9, 1, 5. You'll slowly want to go back and just start essentially capturing all of the old pals, because it doesn't matter what level the pal is, it matters what level you are for the general pal capture bonus, or it matters how many pals you've captured in total off that pal capture bonus. As you can see, I gained some XP there. You gain passive XP in your base while your pals are doing things. So your pals slowly do level like that. And you can also just throw your pals out, command them to attack aggressively, throw them out while you're running around, and they will automatically attack everything. These are all like really low levels, so you can also yeet your pal balls really far, right? You'll see it. Oh, no, they didn't aggro on. Okay, I'll attack command, and then they fight. They auto-fight, so you want to pull them back in. So while you're traveling, if you want to collect resources, you want to collect loot, or you want to get some XP, just start throwing your pal ball and your pals, like, at the pals, and then they'll attack it. Right, you see that? He goes boom, and then he just absolutely farms up that XP. I have a passive pal right there, so it just kind of auto-attacks and does that occasionally. So that's most of the game. Let's go check out boss battles, because the game does have boss battles, both with pals and boss battles with like trainer pals. So we'll check out a pal boss battle with a trainer, because like the pal world bosses that are thrown around here, you can see if you've defeated them once before or not. They respawn once every hour, so you can capture them and farm them later on if you so choose. So it lets you know which ones you've beaten. A lot of teleport points, right? But there are also these towers right here, a Rain Syndicate, Tower of the Rain Syndicate. Those are the game's boss battle towers. It's where you fight the other trainers, and that's where you essentially can farm XP as well, because it's pretty good XP fighting the trainers. And once you've unlocked it, you can just straight up teleport there, and you teleport to the top of the tower, which is also a good vantage point to look for effigies, which are the world's creating item, or I should say the item around that you have to collect, not create. And then you just jump down. There is fall damage, so don't be too gung-ho. You have a 10-minute time limit, and this is how boss fights go. We'll end off the video with a nice, sweet boss fight. So, you can do it like this. Throw down your pal, right? You gotta avoid, dodge there. Shields help a lot, but I'm just auto-shooting, as you can see. Damage is not that bad with certain equipable skills, and then my pals, they just attack. Your biggest worry in these types of fight are honestly surviving. But as you can see, the pal damage is really high. They do good damage. He is shooting into the eye. He bugged out, right? Boop. And then, oh, look at that, 1,000 damage. I think that missed, technically. 270. It's good skill, good skill. Oh, there, it hit 588, 237. And I don't have a good range weapon, but I can also just go up and poke it. But as you can see, my damage is like 70, 62, and I have to get close. So my pals are going to be doing the brunt of the damage. I do have my Fire Fox, my Fox parts here. I can equip it, and again, Flamethrower. So this, I think, lights the enemy on fire and gives it a fire passive damage, right? Oh, get dodged. Absolutely shit on. So your F skill for actually using your pal is usually stronger and more useful than your skill itself, because they're more based on the pal level, right? And then I'll throw out my Lift Monk again, so you guys can just see the damage off it. And look at that little Lift Monk. He's so cute. Ah! The bigger pals, by the way, require more food. You do have to feed your pals and everything. Come on, go attack. But the AI can be kind of stupid. See how it took so long to fire there? The damage, though, for all of the pals are still pretty good. Ow. And then you just watch them fight. The pal battles and boss battles are probably like the most chill, casually fun part of the game. I like the generals of it, but I don't think I'm going to be playing this game a ton long term, because I'm not a huge Ark survival person. I'm not a massive gamer when it comes to those open server styled games where a lot of people just survive and then raid people and stuff like that. So I'll probably play a good chunk and then call it a day. I'll just poke the butt of this enemy while it attacks everyone. The general pals, though, are pretty cute. They're obviously, like, half the time Pokemon ripoffs. Like, come on. This is pretty much Electabuzz, I think. Or, like, some other looking Pokemon. But who really cares? It's not like Pokemon's original anyways half the time. It's not like you can copyright, hey, I have a sheep Pokemon, right? Oh, I have a bat. Half of the designs are based off real animals. Half of them are just memes, right? So I don't really care about that. A lot of people are arguing around like, oh, did they use AI? Did they straight copy Pokemon's meshes and models? Hard to say for sure. I don't think they used AI, but it's just like the owner of the company is really wants AI stuff. So there's just a lot of weird discussion around this game right now. Everyone got 1000 XP, so it's a decent leveling when you're earlier game, but you're still gonna get way better XP for your character by capturing, but you do get better XP for your pals by fighting them. Since we're over here, I'll go over here then, and there's already a cute little... I say cute little. There's a little base, and this game does have bases, merchants, and little towns thrown around. It has a lot of pal slavery, so we're going to go free a pal. As you can see, there's pals, right? Attack aggressively. What's going to happen here is there's thugs everywhere. I'm going to go kill everything here, and then I'm going to save this pal. Once you save the pal at any of the like areas, you get the pal, and this counts as a pal capture. As you can see, I got 2k XP bonus in the bottom right, which is only player XP. It is not pal XP, which kind of sucks. That's why fighting bosses, enemies, doing that will be better pal XP farming versus capturing, which is player level XP farming. So there's just a big distinction there, but that's the generals of the game. Let me know what you think. Subscribe, like, all that jazz on YouTube, and you can always use Epic Games creator code Pupsker if you want to support the channel. The annoying thing is the durability seemingly of armor, it really easily gets broken. It might just be an early game thing, but goddamn, does armor get broken easily right now. Either way, let me know what you think about Palworld. Love it, hate it, etc. And I will see you next time. Cheers.